Craft Show is back. You can visit this multi-event and find plenty of one-of-a-kind pieces. Kevin McCarthy is out exploring at the National Building Museum for today's Fox 5 field trip. And Kevin, I actually have a friend in town, and she's going to that. This is right on time.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited. I wanted to start off on a big shot of where we are right now. Obviously, we're in the National Building Museum, which is an absolutely incredible place from a visual perspective, just in general. But now we're talking about the Smithsonian Craft Show, which actually launched last night and starts today here at 10:30 a.m. You can get tickets as well. It goes through the 24th. And one of the cool things about the craft show is these vendors are amazing. And I'm going to walk over to a vendor right now, specifically, and we're going to talk to Meghan Patrice Riley, who is actually a jewelry artist from Brooklyn. You're a vendor who's been here multiple times. Tell us what it is about the Smithsonian Craft Show that you love so much.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to be here, and the quality of craft is so high. To be juried in is such an honor, and it's wonderful.
Right.
And I'm a shopper too.
Yeah.
And I love coming and shopping.
Yeah, and everything here is essentially for sale from the vendors particularly, and you're actually going to be making something during the segment. So while we're talking, Meghan's actually going to build or demo how some of her jewelry works. But if you don't mind, Meghan, talk about the emotional connection that your story has to your mother, because the idea of why you started doing this is really special.
It is. It's really special for me. This is a passion project. I developed this over many years. I come to this not naturally. I was originally an economist, and my mother had cancer and was having problems with finding things that were lightweight enough and flexible enough to work with the removal of her lymph nodes.
Yeah.
So I developed this really light, airy, flexible cable jewelry that incorporates a lot of hypoallergenic materials like 14 karat gold fill, sterling silver, freshwater pearls, different gemstones, really lovely sparkly things that are light and easy to wear without being heavy on your body.
Yeah.
So it was something to make her feel really special and
beautiful. Yeah.
And adorned. Yeah.
That's
and
amazing.
She loves to get dressed.
Yeah. Well, I love that you did that. And I mentioned your studios in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Tell us about your pricing. You actually have very affordable pricing, because jewelry obviously is very expensive for a lot of it. But you actually have some really good prices.
Oh, yeah. So I've developed this over a lot of years, and I really thought about incorporating different materials. So I do use alternative materials. I use a lot of stainless steel cable, and it's flexible. It's kind of based on the engineering of like the Brooklyn, like the bridges, suspension bridges. And so with that, I started incorporating these fine materials, and I'm able to balance the materials to get a nice price point. I range a lot from having things, $80 up to $150 for earrings. So it's that blend of materials and my engineering that makes it, I'm able to get some really high craft and design and quality with more, maybe like the quotidian materials that you find everywhere around us.
Right, and now, we're standing here in the National Building Museum, which, as I mentioned, on its own is already an incredible space to be in. Like, you just look up and it's just like, right up there, it's unbelievable. Look at that shot. It's an unbelievable shot. To be here in this space, what does this building mean to you in terms of like being here as part of this Smithsonian Craft Show?
I was saying earlier, it does feel like a homecoming. We've been gone so long. We haven't had in-person events. To be back here and to be juried in is a super high honor. And it's wonderful to see our community together, to see our peers, to hug, to experience and touch their beautiful pieces, to shop a little bit, and then also see our family of customers and clients that come and for years and years come back and over again and show us the beautiful things that they treasure and love and how they style them and make them their own. It is like so fantastic. It blows my mind every single time.
I'm assuming this is something you made.
It is, absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, we gotta wrap it up. Definitely check out the Smithsonian Craft Show. It happens today through the 24th. Real fast before we go, how can people find your store?
They can find us in booth 120B. I'm Meghan Patrice Riley at MeghanPatriceRiley.com as well. We're always online. What you can get here is the best selection, so I encourage you to come.
Sounds great. Thank you very much. Back to you guys in the studio. Coming up next, we're going to have a lighting designer, from a person I teased earlier about how they fold fabrics into light. So we're going to have more of that coming up in our 923 segment as we're here at this National Building Museum. Thank you, Meghan. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Back to you guys.
Hi. It's just in about 30 minutes. Thanks so much.